Welcome to the 404 session brought to you by Southwest Airlines. This is the Southwest Soundstage, and we do lots of really cool stuff here. So make sure you're following us on Twitter and Facebook to make sure that you're in the loop on all the cool stuff we've got. My name's Allie from Radio 1057, by the way. Thank you guys so much for showing up. Thanks to the Buttermilk Sky Pie lady who's here. By the way, she brought some samples, so afterwards, stick around and we'll have a snack and get your photos made with the band and stuff like that after, okay? All right, I think they're ready. You guys give it up for the Joy Formidable.
How you guys doing? You all right? We're cool. Dreadful. Yeah.
Absolutely
we're pretty
dreadful.
good. Ritzy's not too well. She was
I just eaten
Ralphing
something
last night during the show. We had a show in Carborough. You guys, what do you say? Do you say Ralphing over here?
I don't
Is that
think
a
they
Brit-
know what
is
that
that-
means.
is that
I
a
don't
British
think
thing?
Ralphing.
That's it.
Throwing up.
Singing a rainbow,
Yeah.
blowing chunks.
Chundering. Oh, I don't want to
Chundering.
talk about
What
it.
other
Yeah.
thing?
Can we change the
What?
subject?
That's it. Yeah, so it was straight into the bin after the show. We
It
had
was.
to delay encore and have a bucket by her, so you got to maybe bear with us. Watch out the front line.
No, you're
She
fine.
projectiles,
You're
okay?
fine.
Her aim's pretty on it, so you better
Pretty good.
clap well.
Her
That's
aim is
it.
true.
Like The Exorcist, right here.
Well, it's great to be back in Atlanta.
Yeah,
Anyway,
lovely
we're
to be
playing
here.
Terminal West tonight. That'll be the first, won't it?
Yeah, it's a new venue, right?
Yeah.
Lovely.
Looking forward.
Brand new.
Shaky knees. last
Shaky
time.
knees, that's right.
Right.
Yeah, and the Masquerade probably before then. You know.
You've been to gigs before. Did Masquerade done that a few times? He's
The
given
Earl.
us our entire history.
Yeah,
here.
the Earl.
It's useful. I need to know where it was. I got some court appearances coming up. Just kidding.
So, all good?
Yep.
Yeah, let's play you
Give us a go. See what
a
happens.
track from the first record. This is Little Blimp. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Wind yourself tightly to me. Drag your old self. Nostalgia, we're ready to leave. We'll write this easily. We'll write this surely. Pedal me closer, I promise to never look back down.
One verse, no chunder yet. Doing well.
We're getting there.
Second time, but two ends are starting to tie. Trade it off. Friction that's giving us heart. We'll write this easily. We'll write this surely. Pedal me closer, I promise to never look back down. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, so you knew I was going to ask you, of course, about Prince, who just passed away on Thursday, and I just wanted to see if you guys did any sort of tributes playing since then, or if there's any sort of special inspiration or story that you'd like to share about Prince's music in your life.
Yeah, well, we haven't done anything around any tributes or anything yet, but wow, what a massive loss. 2016's been a pretty tough year for music, hasn't it? Wow.
Rough.
With Bowie and Prince and so many others. Amazing musician. We were watching footage of him the other day with Tom Petty and the guys doing...
He was with Stephen Wood, wasn't he? At the Hall of Fame, I think, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Well, yeah, and it's just like... As a performer, just really electrifying. He actually is a fantastic guitarist. I think he's a really underrated guitarist, actually. Very much reminds me of Hendrix, which, Hendrix got me into music, He kind of really echoes that kind of performer to me. And, for us, for me anyway, it kind of epitomizes maybe... that kind of how the state of things now, like the performance element, a fantastic performer, he played whatever it was, 37 instruments on his first album, and
Self-taught.
I do kind of wonder if with all this doctoring of of stuff you can do with recording stuff now, is that dying out a little bit? So I hope that isn't the case.
It's funny you say that, because we have sister stations in the building who have a tough time getting artists to come in here and do these things because they can't play instruments.
That's it.
And
We got a name for those. They're called USBs.
Yeah, we call them USGs.
Right.
And there is a place for everything, but it should all be there. There's the whole spectrum should be represented, right? There's some great performers out there, and we've got to support them.
Sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely. All right, one more question. The video for the first single off the new record. By the way, congratulations on the album. It's fantastic.
Thank you
Not
very
much.
much.
You
Thank
guys
you.
get it if you haven't already. But the last thing on my mind, I want you to tell them, if they haven't seen the video, what in the world inspired the video. Explain a little bit about the video first, and then tell me why.
Yeah, sure. Well, it features a lot of male nudity, and for us, it's like kind of funny why that should even be a talking point. It highlights to us that there's a lack of diversity out there. The whole point of it was for us to represent the other side, like balance. Because we got just ultimately getting so bored, all of us, of seeing the tokenistic, naked female and a position of like not being in power constantly, and I just don't think it's healthy, So we turned the tables, and it's only one attempt from our perspective at doing that, but it's been interesting. Like on the whole, actually, people really, really understood it and supportive. But it's funny, even from the guys are kind of like, we don't want to see that. No, well, why not? This is empowerment for everybody. If you're offended by that, then blimey, come on and speak up and be offended by it. Like all the constant nudity that for us, it should always be about the music anyway.
Totally.
Like always using sex and nudity. Of course, it's always been part of music, and that's fine. But if it's always going there, it's just frankly boring, But if objectification is out there, then we felt like that's, we have to somehow
Try and level the field.
Exactly.
Exactly.
And it's just one attempt. But it was good fun. We were joking, like Matt was doing all the pixelation on the dangly bits for the...
For the censored version.
a long time.
He was looking at dangly bits for a long time.
I was dreaming of dangly bits.
But then I suppose the funny ending to that is he actually realised that there was like some sort of a tool or an app that would have done it for him.
Oh no.
Instead of him actually manually
Or
having
maybe
to...
I knew that already. Guys, I'm going to have to spend a week editing this.
Ooh. Yeah.
Who
So it had a
knows?
funny side to it as well, Yeah, it was
Yeah.
good fun.
Well, I think it was an excellent statement, because you're right. That tends to be exactly not one genre of music either. It
No.
is
Yeah,
there. You know, the girl in the video, like that is a thing that people refer to in a generic sense. So
That's it, and the
really
position
cool
of
statement.
power as well. At least this was actually because it was, you know, off the cuff footage of men just enjoying themselves. They weren't coerced to do it; they weren't
Nope.
paid to do it. So even that's different, you know.
So who did you find to do it?
It's
these
all,
people you
kind
knew,
of
or-
footage that's already there,
Okay.
you know. So it's
Stock
kind of
footage.
compiled, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, lovely Iggy Pop's in it,
Oh yes,
and Hendrix.
he doesn't
although-
mind getting
No,
down to his skivvies.
that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a celebration of freedom, I suppose, in that sense, and
Yeah.
you know, body freedom being one part of it, sexual freedom being another.
Yeah, because the album talks a lot about freedom,
Yeah.
actually, and that was just one
One
element
side
of
of it.
freedom that kind of made sense. So, you know, there's a connection with the
With the song.
song. We've not just randomly.
Yeah.
Taking
That's
footage. And,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I want to thank you guys again for coming in and doing this 404 session live from the Southwest
worries.
Soundstage.
Thank you.
Looking forward to checking you guys out at Terminal West tonight as well, and can't wait to see your next trip in Atlanta.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. Great to be
Thanks for
back
having
here.
us.
We'll see you soon. One more song.
All right.
While we're on the subject of that song, we might as well play it.
Well,
That's
what
it
what
for
a
the video.
delicious segue that was. Let's continue.
Maybe we can feature some of your dangly bits in this.
No, no,
song
no,
there.
no.
Stay away from my dangly bits.
No.
It's private.
I'm having a hard time keeping it together as it is.
Yeah,
Like,
there you
that's,
will be,
it's just,
Ralph. Finn. This is the last thing on my mind. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Just had to follow those walking eyes. If I'm left with the sweetest line, well, take it up with me someday. Leave it at the door, I'm playing. I wouldn't say that this is the end too lightly. Oh, sometimes you don't have to choose.
Now watch me go.
The night just gets away when your chance gets delivered late. Or even when I'm out of time, you're the last thing on my mind. When I let all the voices in at my unsure heart's feeling everything. Even when I think I'm trying, you're the last thing on my mind. I don't know what got into me. Hot and cold water meeting. Oh, I'm telling you, there's no place where my mind stops wandering. I wouldn't say I'm tying the ends too tightly. I'm just clearing out old news. The night just gets away when your chance gets delivered late. Even when I'm out
you very much.
Thank you.